If you've ever been to Dave & Buster's, there's a game called Fruit Ninja where you slice up different fruits that are thrown at you. Well, this is the same thing in geometry. We're going to find cross sections of rectangular prisms in lesson 86. This means we'll be able to accurately name the polygons and understand perpendicular, diagonal, or parallel cross sections. So the slices, is it an up and down, a left, right, or a diagonal? And know that cross sections are parallel to the face. That's what's going to create a congruent face. You take a look, you'll see what it means. And finally, creating predictions with reasoning and explore those findings. So the big question will be, if we make a cut in the shape, what kind of face will we create? What kind of shape will we see from that cut? Okay, we're going to take cross sections of these different shapes. And the cross section is almost imagining, pretend you almost have a piece of paper and you're using it to slice through a shape. So you're making a cross section. All our cross sections in 7th grade are either going to be horizontal or vertical. We're not going to make any diagonal cuts. We're going to make either perpendicular lines that make right angles, or we're going to make parallel lines as we cut across. And we're going to think a lot about our bases and the faces, the sides of our different shapes. All right, so let's look at this first problem. A cross section of a plane perpendicular to the base of the cylinder can be described as. All right, so kind of imagine you're going to have your rectangle, cut it, but it's going to be a perpendicular cut to the base. So what does that mean? Here's our base down here. Here's our base. So I'm not going to cut parallel. If I cut parallel, it would be parallel to the base. Like if I cut a slice of cake, like if I cut it in the middle and just took the top part, this would be a parallel cut. We're going to cut perpendicular. We're going to slice it straight down. And so I want you to imagine that slice is happening straight down in our shape. So I'm cutting it. Now, if we took something and cut it, sliced it right in half, what cross section do you see here? What does it look like? It will absolutely look like a rectangle. And why will it look like a rectangle? Because it's going to make a straight point from here to here. It's not going to make a circle. It's not circular. I'm just cutting it straight down the line, like the height of the cylinder, all the way to the bottom. So it's going to make that rectangular shape. Now, if we had cut parallel to the base, if I had cut it this way, then it would look like this. Kind of imagine a knife going through, like if you went right through here, what would the top of that shape look like? You would see a shape that is parallel to your base. However you cut a cross section, it is going to be the same as the parallel shape. So if I cut it this way, it's going to mirror the base. If I cut it straight up and down, it's going to mirror the shape that you see here. All right, this was a little hard to visualize in drawings. We'll keep on practicing with it, but I'm going to hit pause so you can jot this down into your notes.